Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Florida State Seminoles taking on the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Noles will boot it away to start the game. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his man. It's Wells.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He's looking for an open man on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Alabama pushing the tempo. Quarterback checking off. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to look at push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
Fighting off the defender. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. On the move. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You've got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll run the toss. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Hard to imagine this is only their first drive of the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this 3rd down so their defense can stay on the sideline and get their win back.
So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They're bringing heat. Get it out on the screen. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll leave the offense out there on 4th down. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And those 4th and 3, 4th and 4 situations are really tough. Is it a passing situation? Is it a running situation? I really got to see my keys, go get it. Defense was just a step slow. They give up the 4th down run.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all of the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Seminole. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He's back to throw on second down. This time he's got his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask me to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get any touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
He wants to throw it again. Fires to the tight end. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Open space at the 25. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. They're going to run it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play, clock running. So the offense gets a little bit closer to the goal line after the penalty. The intoxicating aroma of the end zone is so close, right on the edge on 3rd and goal after the penalty. They'll try to sneak it. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
And I love that this offense stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. North Texas has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to Michigan State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
He'll throw it. This time it's complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Now Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Looking to throw, it's Cavazos. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
Can't get him to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Going to try to get it himself. At the 40, there he goes.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Breaks the tackle. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Cavazos. Got his man on the right. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
The Seminoles get enough for the 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll throw it on 1st down. Still looking on the move. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the 2nd half. Alabama will kick it off. Oh, he's going to take a chance. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
The pitch to the left. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let him do the rest, right? Flip it to him, let him get outside, let him run the football, make a big gain. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to him and get him on the perimeter.
Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Cavazos. Setting up the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Got room at the 35. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Florida State. And that one will give them the lead. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offense coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch, called for and made. Here comes that Alabama offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like,
hit the afterburners, kid. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to go up top on first down. He fires it out to the right. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Oh, man. Thought he had the interception, but the official rules gained too much of an advantage. So wave off the turnover, give up the yardage. It'll be first down. Wants to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. They'll run the screen. He's loose. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had block.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And That's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
And he puts through the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Inside a minute to go here in the third. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 45 on his way. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll run the option. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. Flying down the left side. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense with the scoop and score. You're happy you got the ball back, but the defense takes it a step further and just goes ahead and gets 6.
And you just want to get the stop, right? And you get the stop, get the points. But guess what, Reese? I'm going to need another stop. This defense is going to be right back on the field. Unbelievable play, but you got to do it again.
Out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Back to pass, it's Cavazos. Trying to make magic with his feet. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On the option. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Spins away. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Gonna let it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And how do you counteract all the speed you have in college football? You chase the quarterback and the skill position guys with faster guys. You bring in more DBs. You bring them down in the box. You get them near the line of scrimmage so they can make big plays with their fast speed in the backfield.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Steps away to find some room. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Looking for more room. The 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown tie. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Hit as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Back to throw, it's Cavazos. Quickly complete. Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. It's complete to the right. Still running at the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Coming after him. He'll pull it down. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Dialing up a second down pass play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Snagged in the middle, it's Burton. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking to move it through the air. He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, it's so hard to get drives together because the clock starts to be your enemy. Really heads-up play by the quarterback. Getting the first down, get out of bounds, and stop the clock.
Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown. Still alive in this one.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Back to pass, it's Cavazos. Feeling some heat. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. So an 82-yard drive there, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They go to the ground. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. That last field goal was huge. Now it takes a touchdown to beat you, and not a lot of time to get it if you cover the kickoff well. And he's going to run it back. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To the air on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.